Hey there, extraordinary treasures. This video contains detailed instructions on how to import an Adventist Giving deposit report into Jewel using the import from a file method. This method will import any report, even from previous months. This method enables you to import both monthly reports at the end of the month. This method downloads the report to your computer and imports it from there rather than receiving it directly from Adventist Giving. This method will often import successfully when importing directly gives an error message. Before you begin, if you've not watched the Adventist Giving Overview and Fundamentals, please do so before you start entering Adventist Giving donations. It will save you a lot of time and frustration. Make sure you're using Chrome or Edge as your browser. Adventist Giving will not function well with Explorer or Safari. Also, you will need to be connected to the internet in order to use the Jewel import process. Update Jewel to the latest version by going to Help at the top of the Jewel homepage. Click on Check for Updates. If there are updates, say yes and download. Any Jewel version that is older than version 7 does not have import capabilities. Create a new folder on the desktop of your computer and rename it Adventist Giving. If you don't know how to do this, follow these steps. If you're using Windows 7, yours might look a bit different, but should be similar enough to follow along. 1. Go to your computer's desktop, the screen that has the various icons showing when you first log into your computer. Right-click your mouse on any part of the desktop. A box will appear. Point with your mouse at New in the first box, and a second box will appear. Click on Folder. A folder will appear with the words New Folder highlighted in blue in the name box below it. Without touching your mouse, type in the words Adventist Giving. If the blue has disappeared and it still says New Folder instead of Adventist Giving, right-click on the folder. A new box will appear. Find and click on Rename. The name will be blue again, and you can then enter Adventist Giving. And finally, this is what it should look like when you're ready to move ahead. The following instructions contain 6 steps. Follow these instructions carefully the first couple of times so you don't accidentally skip anything. Once you've done it a few times, it will become much easier. There are churches that are importing tens of thousands of dollars of offerings every month, taking just a few minutes each time. It will take a lot longer for me to walk you through how it's done than it will take you to do it once you get the hang of it. Ready? Let's begin. The first step is to access your Adventist Giving account. Go to adventistgiving.org and click on Login. When the Login info box opens up, enter your email and password. 2 things here are very important. If you are going to have your computer remember this login information, be sure to write it down and store it safely with your other passwords so you have a record of it. There will be times when you need my help, and if you don't know your password, I won't be able to help you as effectively. If you have your computer remember any login information, make double sure that the computer itself can only be accessed with a password. Watching the video in the security section on passwords will be helpful in understanding this subject. Back to Adventist Giving. After you've logged in, click on the tiny little triangle next to your name or the church name in the top right corner to access the drop-down menu. Click on Treasure Portal for your SDA church. This brings you to a page that looks like this. For privacy purposes, on all the following screens, I have blocked out church and personal information while still showing you the steps. Click on Generate Reports. That will take us to the official deposit reports page, which we will talk about in our Step 2 video, which covers how to print and save the deposit report.